if you can't do both.
We're just starting to get into the 2022 election season with local candidates announcing runs and races from Park Board. What is it with words today? It's Friday. Park Board to Mayor. So we have Fargo City Auditor Steve Sprague joining me to talk about what's coming up. I know that there are a lot of things coming up this year. It's a crazy year, but we have 3 local offices that we have races coming up in. So what are those offices? How many vacancies do we have?
Sure, we have Mayor, Park Board, and City Commission, as you said. So there are only 1 mayor, obviously.
Yep.
2 City Commission seats open and 3 at the Park Board.
That's fantastic. And now in some of these races, there are people that are incumbents that have already been in that position that are going to run again. There's also new people that have declared. So there is a little bit of time, though. If somebody is kind of on the fence and they're thinking, I might want to run for something, they do have time to apply, correct? That's correct.
The deadline to file for any of these offices is April 11th at 4 p.m. And you'd file the papers in my office at City Hall. There is a difference between filing for City Commission and filing for Park Board. For City Commission, you can opt out with or pay a $100 filing fee, but for Park Board, you do have to collect 300 signatures. So if you're going to run for Park Board, you need to get on it.
Yeah, I suppose so. I think it's important to mention too, because not everyone is familiar what each of these offices does. Mayor, probably most people understand the mayor's like the figurehead of the town, and they make a lot of decisions, but the mayor's also on the city council.
That's correct.
So if somebody is interested maybe in City Commission, what is City Commission? What kind of decisions do they make?
Oh boy.
A lot.
Yeah. The City Commission really is charged with setting the direction that the city is going to go in. You know, are we going to focus on new housing, or are we going to focus on new roads, and different things like that? So
zoning,
exactly.
There's a bunch of stuff. Yes, yeah. City Commission does cover a lot of different topics. So if that's something you're interested in, you can definitely apply, and we're going to talk about that process here in a moment. But Park Board, what does Park Board do?
Well, the Park Board sets the direction of the Park District in the city of Fargo. The Park District is its own separate taxing entity, and so it is totally separate from City Commission. I have always just taken care of all of the filing for Park Board for them. There's certain things that have to be done, and I just make sure that those are done with all the candidates.
That's exciting. So a Park Board, for those of you who've lived in Fargo for a while, you know Fargo has a very robust Parks District.
Absolutely.
We do a lot of really cool stuff. There's a lot of events all year round, and they maintain the most beautiful parks. We love them. So shout out to the Park Board. If someone is interested in filing, and I know you mentioned Park Board, you need so many signatures. What are some of the basic elements of if you want to file, how can you do that?
Well, first of all, to be qualified, you have to be a U.S. citizen, be 18 years of age, and have lived in the city of Fargo for 6 months. So once you've met those qualifications, then you would pick up a packet, or they are available on our website, and then just kind of follow the instructions that are on there. There's a statement of interest that you fill out, and then a statement of candidacy.
That is very fun, and I know that there's already a number of candidates that have declared. You can find all of that information on the city's website if you're just curious and you want to kind of scroll through and see, because obviously we're all going to be out there voting as well. So, make sure you get out there, take a look at the list of candidates. But if you are interested in running, you can find that information on the website as well. And they do have a fantastic video that you can watch. Check out the City of Fargo Facebook page, which has the video on it to explain the application process and how all of that works. So, Steve, thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
This is my first time meeting you, and
yes.
I'm so pleased that I was able to, because Steve doesn't get enough credit. You do a lot for the city, and so very thankful you were able to join us today.
Yes, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Stay with us. Coming up on today's show, food pantries and soup kitchens are low on one essential item, and it's very important, so we're going to talk to Great Plains Food Bank about that next.